Give her a bunch
Why?
of plants.
Why is that? That's not. How is that embarrassing?
Look,
People
I don't
are
know,
weird.
but she was very specific on where she wanted me to meet her in the back parking lot. And I was like, okay.
She goes outside. She's like, "You got the stuff."
I was like, I didn't realize, like, I was giving her lettuce plants, not the devil lettuce plants, but lettuce plants. I don't know why it had to be so secretive.
I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want people to know that she eats healthy or likes plants.
Yeah.
She's like, I live and die by the pizza.
Oh.
I don't ever eat anything that has vegetables. Nick's, look at Nick. He's being a good egg trying to help everybody
I was
see
really
the
hoping
titays.
she would give me free cheesy bread or like tater
Yeah,
tots
that's
or
what I'm
something.
saying. You deserved something.
Well, employees get cheesy bread and sides for free. So every day you get a new side or a cheesy bread or something. So I'm thinking,
give you...
I'm like, oh, she's definitely gonna hook me up with cheesy bread, and I've come here and I don't get no cheesy bread. Freaking lettuce plants, and I also got her a mint plant.
She got lettuce and mint, and you didn't get no cheesy bread.
No.
I'm really disappointed.
And I even told her the next time, I'm a garden, guys, I've said this multiple times, I love gardening, love plants. I'm seeding all sorts of herbs. I have so many different herbs. I know, Nick's over there struggling.
Do you see the things that Nick does for you guys?
Because you keep touching it, so I want to make it so it's just good.
Okay, herb plants.
It's
Go
still
on.
like in her face.
Yeah, I know. Like, you're always fine with her. It's always terrible.
Mm-hmm. But I have so many, like a bunch of different herbs that I'm sprouting, and I'm so excited for them. And I will bring over, we're going to have pesto and basil for days, because I made sure the majority of my herb garden was like a bunch of basil plants. So
Fresh basil is very nice.
oh my God, I will bring
like a
it.
nice
I will
fresh
bring it
basil.
over.
Oh, I should have worn my beaver suit. I should have worn the beaver suit. I got a beaver onesie.
What?
I got a beaver onesie.
Oh my God.
It's the cutest thing ever.
Okay, those little, what were those
Thank you,
beaver thing
Jason.
called? Beaver nuggets was what you gave me?
Yes, the beaver nuggets. Are they
2
gone?
days?
Yep.
It took 2 days.
Yep.
I ate the whole, whatever was remaining in that bag, handfuls of it. It was like crack in my mouth.
It to me, it's I don't understand people who do drugs when you could just eat foods.
Oh my gosh.
Like you just skip the drugs and you go right to the sugar, which is really just a drug in itself. But you
Yes.
just
as addicting as drugs are.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. I was
ruin your life
eating it by
quite
the
as bad.
handfuls.
Gosh.
Then it
dang.
was vegan, so Eric then started eating it by the handfuls. Like both
Oh, it
of
was
us
vegan? I didn't
yeah.
even realize.
Both of us every
Perfect.
day were like shoving beaver
Perfect.
nuggets in her mouth. It was so bad.
Literally, I have had to have Nick take it away from me because I was like, he's like, do I need to take that away from you? I was like, gosh.
When I
In
get
between
stoned at night,
mouthfuls.
when Eric and I get high at night, which we're going on a little hiatus because we're
Oh.
officially out of weed and don't feel like paying for it. But when we get high at night, we literally will just binge eat, and it's to the point where like and it's like funny things like binge eat pineapple. Oh my God, like being high and eating pineapple is such an experience. So we'll sit there like eat pineapple, and it'll get to the point where it's like every time we try to close the container, we just keep reopening it. So we have this thing where we
There
have
are
to
worse
like
things.
take the container away from one another and stick it in the refrigerator because we like binge eat food.
I gotta take you guys to Hawaii and give you a real pineapple. I have not had one good pineapple since I moved here, and I keep trying. And
Are
Nick
you
is
serious?
Yes, not one. They're terrible here. They don't taste good at all.
What?
Yes, you gotta have a real pineapple and a real mango.
Oh my God.
She has a tree in the back, so like that to her.
Their
That's,
pineapples do not grow on trees,
what
my
I mean.
love. Nick says we have a tree in the back. They don't even grow on bushes either.
Don't they grow on the
these
ground?
yeah, on the ground.
You, like,
These little
pull 'em
spiny
up.
things.
saying like an apple or
Yes. But you know you're the same way. Once you pick peaches,
Andrew.
you don't want peaches that aren't fresh off the picked tree. That's the only way to have the peaches. Huh?
There's some decent pineapple.
No, there
I don't know.
isn't.
My pineapple that like we've been eating for the past 2 weeks has been a word that I cannot say on here.
Okay. All right.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. It was too far away. I had to move it a little bit closer. Is it? Is it fine?
Yeah.
Is it fine, Nick?
'Cause you're super loud and she's soft, so you're screaming and
I feel like I'm usually the one that's screaming though.
she's so
Nick says I'm loud, but then he tells me I'm quiet other times. I don't know.
yeah, when you're not doing your own shows.
Yeah.
So what is everyone doing for May 4th? Did you guys, I mean, you guys just saw Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
We just saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, that's
It was
so,
good.
so
it was,
jealous.
It was really good. It was. I enjoyed it a lot. I've liked all the Guardians movies. I liked the first one. The second one I liked. But I actually liked the third one more than I liked the second one. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. There were so many moments that made me laugh. I really like all the characters. James.
Hey, James.
James Lynch. Thank you so much. Careful with the herbs. The bunnies ate all my herbs, and I'm too much of a.
And it's gone.
And
It's
it's gone. And it's gone.
We have to scroll up in the chat.
Nick, we need you.
Hold on. Producer Nick's trying.
And it's too much of a wuss to kill the rabbits. I couldn't kill the rabbits
I have
either.
raised flower beds, like they're on stands, so hopefully I'll have no problems. My only thing is I'm just concerned about the bugs. So I've been reading, like, you could put garlic and orange peels and stuff to hopefully deter them. But I'm excited. But I planted a ton. So hopefully even if the buns do eat some, it's okay. But
Hi,
thank
Toasty.
you. Terry, thank you so much for the super chat.
Aww. Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, I've been neglecting Nick. How are you? How is the new job? I owe you an apology, sir. I may have glanced upon the wife's cleavage on Instabobs. Oh, no. How dare you look at a body? That's just... Who would do such a thing?
I also, Tara, I want you to know that Nick did crack a smile to that.
He did.
Producer Nick cracked a smile to
He's
that
giggling
one.
over there. And it's not easy, by the way, to get him to smile and giggle.
Now
so
he's just straight face, like, oh, they mentioned me.
Oh no, now he's smiling again. Look at him. Look at him. He's turning his chair. That's how I always know
like, don't look at me.
When my Nick is in there, because he's a sweet boy. We love him, but he's a cranky boy. And anytime I see a little smile starting in the mouth, I give his cheek a little poke, and then he smiles, and I'm like, there's my Nick. He comes out sometimes. Aw, Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, evenings, you beautiful thing. You. Thanks for the kind words in my last comment. You delicious, wonderful, kind angel. Much love to you. Terry, you are so wonderful. Of course. Thank you so much. You're always amazing. And
Terry,
that's
we
so
adore
lovely.
you.
Yes. Oh.
I need to get on the YouTube comments. I have been failing on my duty to respond and look at the YouTube comments.
I try my best to keep up with them.
I've been so just busy with work.
Don't
Same
worry
thing.
about it.
OnlyFans have not posted, and I'm like, it's driving me crazy because I'm like, I'm letting people down. Like, they've subscribed to me.
That's the hardest. Thank you, Toasty. That's the. I don't know why I said that like a demon. Thank you, Toasty. I got excited. Thank you. I love them.
The boobies really change. They really change a person.
The boobies really change a person. It's tough to keep up with all the platforms when you're also working. It really is. I think that's like the hardest part is making sure you're on top of everything, and it's not always so easy to do.
And that's the thing. It's like today I've just been on the phone all day with real estate agents.
Right.
It's like, I'm sorry, I have a property that we're currently paying a mortgage on that is vacant. That's money out of our pockets.
Right.
So it's like, okay, like my priority right now is not to lose $1,800 a month on a mortgage payment.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, compared to like OnlyFans, which it sucks because I love doing. Wait, we can't say the word. I love doing OF.
You can on YouTube as far as I know, unless YouTube
It's just
is
we
right.
can't like say or write it in the chat.
No, so that's Twitch. Twitch is super weird about not just OnlyFans, Patreon. Anything that you're pushing that's another subscription platform, they don't allow you to talk about.
Basically, you talk about OnlyFans and put it in the title.
Yeah, that's right. YouTube demonetizes you if you talk about OnlyFans or put it in the title. It what? Permanently banned on Twitter. Oh Lord.
Wow.
Yeah, it's exhausting. Aw, Terry's just got a super chat for everyone.
Oh my god.
For you, Jenna. You can read this one.
He's like saving up the chats for each one. All right, he says, and Jenna, my darling wife, I had a dream. We were in a hotel in Rome and you kissed me. Oh gosh, wow, what a kiss. Love you even more now. Terry, I'm so happy your kiss was magical.
Terry's so cute. Oh my god.
That's
My
a much
whole
better
heart.
dream than when Xia killed you the other day, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you kill him the other week?
Yeah, in his dream I killed him.
How can you
I
do
shot
that?
him. I don't know.
Xia.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Terry.
mean it. I didn't mean it, Terry. I promise. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I've just been busy. And I've been freaking out.
Yeah, no, I get it. It happens. I've taken to now where especially because I'm just now starting to shoot content again.
Right.
And this is totally not a complaint. I'm so happy. But I have like 20 custom requests to get through, which is it's so good, but I'm like, oh my god, I have so many I gotta get through.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I really need to set aside a day to just shoot all day, but then things keep coming up and I've gotten to where I'm like answering messages while I do other stuff and like trying to answer, and then I'm going back and forth between 3 things, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's what Eric said. Eric was like, Jenna, you just gotta you have to spend a whole day just shooting content.
That's what it is.
And I was like, I have so many things. And like mentally too, I just get like, I have to break away, you know? Who said something? Wait, Saw said he hit a PR on his deadlift today. Saw, I am so proud of you.
30 pounds?
Oh,
Frick yeah.
yes, we love
Dude, that's
PRs.
awesome. Dude, same. I feel like such a weak batch in the gym because I had to start.
Right.
He's like, you got to start slow again. He's like, if you were curling 25s, curl 5s. And I'm like, what?
5?
No, I didn't. I started at 7.5, which I'm like, it's
Like,
ridiculous.
what do you do?
Like, what are you
Yeah.
supposed to? It feels like I'm doing nothing. I absolutely despise it. But I'm being good because I'm not trying to ruin the new investments.
Toasty.
I'm being a good person.
I love how you said the new investments.
These are my new investments.
You know, Eric said to me yesterday, he was like, Jenna, I don't know if I want you to get a boob job.
Why?
And that's what I said. I'm like, how long
You're
have
like,
we been
excuse
talking
me?
about this? Lately, he's like, I'm just so concerned about the risks. He's getting like really hung up on the risks of it.
Why? Look, I'm not saying there aren't risks because there are
exactly what
risks
I
with
said.
everything,
Yeah.
but as far as risks go, it's one of the much lower risk anything that
And
you
that's
can
what I was
do.
thinking.
The same day within like an hour or two.
Yeah, like, and
Right,
it's funny because I had so much anxiety going into this, and this is all stuff I talked to my surgeon about, and there were other groups, and literally my surgeon is so funny. He's like, you're the healthiest person that's gonna go in there. He's like,
Yeah.
because I told him, because I'm such a crazy like anxiety person. I told him, I was like, he's like, tell me what you're afraid of. I was like, that I'm gonna die on the table. That I'm gonna
Honestly-
die when I'm under. And he's like, that doesn't happen.
No, I'm not afraid of
He's
that.
like, no.
I'm afraid of being in like the 3% that gets like, what is it? Necrotic.
Oh, necrosis? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Necrotic tissue.
that absolutely can happen. It's so rare and it's so important to
Yeah.
pick a good surgeon.
Right,
Because if you get a
right.
good surgeon, you're not going to have that problem. But I don't know.
Think about all the people who did it in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh my God. My grandma did hers. My grandma got hers done in the
Really?
80s and she never even got them changed out. She has the exact same implants
Wow.
she's had them for, let's see, she got them when she was like 30, she said. She's 82 now, I think. She's had the same implants for 52 years.
Are you supposed to change them?
They say you're supposed to change them. Everyone's like, you got to change them out. They're not permanent. But theoretically, especially with the new ones now, if there's nothing wrong with them, you don't really have to change them out. Deranged Lunatic, thank you
Deranged
so much
Lunatic,
for the
thank you.
super chat. My boobs also say hi. The twins
I love
also
how it
say
says
hello.
Hello, Xia and the twins. That's so cute. Did you name them?
No, I haven't named them yet. And I don't know why. I just don't feel.
I never have named my boobs. I just
never
call
did
them
before
she's.
either.
They're just the girls.
Yeah, the girls, the gals.
Like,
Gotta
yeah,
let the
I'm
gals
just hanging
out.
with the girls. Yeah, I know some
got
people
nothing.
like really into naming their boobs, especially larger breasted women.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like they're just like, oh, this is thing 1 and thing 2 over here, you know? But I'm like, nah, it's just the kid.
It's just the girls.
the girls. I was
just
about to
the
say
girls.
kitties, and I'm like, no, that's something else.
No, I got.
And that's not plural.
It's just the kitty. I got nothing. I don't know what to call them.
Oh well.
I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with names. I just never. It's like naming a boat. Jenna, let the chat name them. Toasty, do they feel odd? No, they don't. They don't feel odd at all. It's actually crazy how quickly you get used to them. Like sometimes if I take a bra off, they feel a little heavy at first, and like when I go to move, I'm like, oh, there's a boob there now. There was not a boob there before.
Oh, that's the one
But-
thing I hate sleeping. Sometimes when I sleep, I have to like move it out of the way and like stick my arm under to sleep on my side. That's like the one thing that I find. But mine are also, I feel like, oddly placed.
I don't know. I obviously never had that problem before because I didn't have anything. But now the doctor recommends that I sleep in a sports bra still. So I have been. So they're like pretty locked up. Like I don't feel anything. But he said if I want to, I can sleep without the sports bra a few nights a week. So I did it one night. And I don't remember like really feeling anything, I guess. I was just asleep. I don't know.
It's sometimes. Sometimes I have to like move my like right boob out of the way in like a more comfy spot. Depends where my arm is.
Right.
That's like the other thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do want to see what you guys come in, like name them in the chat.
Yeah, help me name my boobs. You know, it's crazy how quickly you get used to them and how all of a sudden they feel small already. Like I feel like they're not that big at all.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. You get used to it really fast. The world of under boob sweat. That's true. Actually, I don't really get under boob sweat. These don't really have a lot of under. They're still quite perky. I do get cleavage sweat though. Like when I work out, it's all cleavage sweat down here.
Sweat. I'm so bad too. I'll be in the gym and literally just like go like this, and I'll start like rubbing my chest.
Oh, I do
like,
that
"Ah,
too."
God." And then I get a big like little puddle here because I've just now rubbed it into my shirt. It's so bad. But
I do that too. I go like this, and I'm like, people are probably watching me. Well, like I don't even realize it until I've done it a few times, and then I'm like, I guarantee you, people are like, what is she doing?
Oh,
I gotta get the
well.
boob sweat. I gotta get the boob sweat out of there. But I also wear.
I saw.
They're a double. They're a double D's, Sam Adams. So I'd say that they're probably big enough. But it just feels, you get used to it. It's weird how quickly that happens, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, they're whatever. It's not that big. But granted, this is a push-up bra.
Terry goes, good evening, backhand, you wonderful chap, you.
Backhand is a wonderful chap.
God.
Backhand
I haven't heard the word chap in a long time.
Chap's a good word.
Chap is a really good word, but I just that's the first time I've seen it in a very long time.
Hello, chap. Hello, pip pip cheerio. My favorite thing now is I like calling people knobs.
Knobs?
Like, what a knob. That's been
I don't
my
know what
favorite.
I just Eric's always
an
got,
insult.
because he's a cursor, he's got a little trucker mouth. So, he's got me cursing, especially when I'm driving. I'll go F this, F that, and I'll, call, same thing. I'm not trying to get us, screwed on YouTube, but.
It's hard. It's hard. YouTube's lame. YouTube's super lame. They don't let you have any fun. You can't make any jokes. You can't say any words. Oh, no, all the kids watching. You're stupid.
My dad's favorite line that totally I stole is he calls people dildos.
I've done that.
Which I'll be like, oh, that guy's just a dildo. Don't even worry about it.
Just
And then
being a giant dildo.
people will look at me and be like, what did you just say? And I'm like, he's a dildo. Just, jerk off with dildo.
Yeah. Giant douche nozzle.
That we call woman gashes. I've said that. Look at that gash over there. I don't know. It's so bad. I feel like if any feminist or Nazi, we'll say it, feminazi ever hung out with me, they would just be like, girl, we gotta fight.
This is
And I'm like, no, I'm a feminist. I just say dumb things.
Exactly.
That's the difference. I just say stupid stuff that sound bad.
Well, and also it's if you're going to be so sensitive about joking around nonsense, it's not like you're actually being nasty or anything. I don't know. What's bell end? Call people a bell end. Someone else said that to me recently, Terry. Who was it? Daniel. It was Daniel. That makes sense. Yes. Knob is fine. Bell end is much better. We're going to start calling Xia likes to call chat members dildo if their username is anywhere close to it. Dildo tech, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Didlotic. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never done that in my whole entire life. Yes, I did see Anna's. I commented on it. It's such a good outfit. It's such a good.
Oh, is that the one who you got the shirt from? That you saw her wear it?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, Anna's my friend. That
Right,
Star Wars girl.
That's what I thought.
No, this is from a girl. Oh my God, what's Roliat? I think is her name on YouTube. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But I saw her wearing this top and I Google Lensed it. I was like, I need it. I need the top.
That's what I'm saying.
For when I get the boobs, because she has boobs and she was wearing this top and I was like, this is adorable. I actually have Google Lensed a few more of her clothes. I have them in wish lists.
Wow.
Eventually I'll get them.
Not Saw. Mr. Sir, Broads is also my go-to.
Broads.
Look at that broad over there. Yeah, that is my go-to because that's the same thing. That's what Eric would say, and I just now have
That broad over
I've just
there.
taken it on.
I just think that people miss out on intention. I feel like intention is everything. Can't tell people they can't say words. Words hurt. Words are terrible. Meanwhile, you get people who are actually just nasty old curmudgeons all over the internet, and you're like, oh, shut up. Go be crusty somewhere else. No one cares.
What is Sam Adams over there saying? The glands equals the head of the.
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Sam Adams, what does that mean?
Huh.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, we got to talk about that. Ravenclaw, thank you for bringing that up. Okay, we've got to talk about this because this is crazy.
Fellow.
Maybe, words can kill. So I have this friend, Chrissie Mayr, and she was in Vegas with another friend, Keanu, and they went to Vegas to do some shows, do some spots together. They're both stand-up comedians, both
Okay.
Chrissie and Keanu, hilarious. Fucking love them both. Damn it. But they went to Vegas to do some stand-up shows together, and then they were going to Houston to do some more shows and podcasts and things like that. So they're going from Vegas, and they both get dressed up. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat.
Hey, thank you, Brian.
And thank you. Oh, that's the Bell End definition. Interesting. Chrissie didn't. No, she didn't steal anything. So they put on. Nick's gonna pull up the story right now because there's already been articles written about it. You're quite simply a waste of an erection. Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Wait, I'm gonna just take a picture of that real quick.
That's so good.
Hold on, I gotta just talk about that later when I get home.
You're a waste of
Terry,
an
look at this.
erection.
You're gonna be the topic. Why can't I zoom in right now? Terry's gonna be the topic of conversation if I can zoom in.
Oh, that's so funny.
So continue. I'm listening.
Okay, so they went to the airport. They were wearing these cute little outfits. It was like matching pants and a little top.
Yeah.
That they were wearing. So the pants are, high-waisted, kind of like
yeah.
this, because that's the style. Everyone has high-waisted pants now.
Oh no, you gotta hide the.
Gotta hide the fupa.
Gotta hide the fupa. It's right here. The little fupa's right
This
here.
is where I keep all my extra cookies, but you can't tell when I wear these pants.
That and the uterus sits right here. We're just
that-
gotta hide her.
Dude, it's so funny when I have to pee and my bladder gets
Wait,
full.
is that them?
That's them.
Oh my God, okay.
So on the left is what they were wearing at the airport.
Okay.
They stopped them at the gate while
Why?
they were boarding and made them change because they said
Why?
the outfit was against their dress code and made them change in front of everyone.
That's literally just like a cute skirt and cute tops. I don't see on how that's against dress code.
Dude, I don't even
it's
understand
literally
it.
tight too. It's not even like the tops of it is like tight to their skin. So isn't that like the perfect thing that airports want you to wear?
Yeah. Well, also they're not showing anything either.
No.
They made them change into the outfit on the right. It doesn't make any sense.
What?
It doesn't make any sense. Oh. I don't
feel
understand.
like that's worse. Their legs
I
are all
don't
exposed
understand.
now. Like, what's the?
They put them in short shorts that are lower down than the pants they were already wearing with the crop tops. And so they put them, and then, but here's the worst part. They wouldn't let them go to the bathroom or hold up towels. They made them change in the gate in front of everyone. Yes.
How are they able to get away with that?
They have a lawsuit on their hands. There's no way.
I was
There's
like, you're literally like making girls publicly. We hold up a towel. Like, no, like you forced a girl to like strip down.
Yes.
To wear something that's more revealing.
To wear something that's more revealing. Exactly. Right here. Mayr shared what happened on Twitter on May 2nd and wrote, OMFG, an American Air employee forced me and Keanu Thompson to change our pants before getting on the flight, which actually turned out to be more revealing. She was absolutely right. It was more revealing. Like, it made absolutely no sense.
Wait, Nick, did you pull this up? I'm sure everyone else has like seen
Yeah,
this,
it
but
was on the
oh, okay,
yeah, he
okay.
had it on the screen. And this is, your comments and here's my favorite part, American Air. I've seen people do this. I'll go on my Bob's discount rant here in a second, but we'll get there. American Air, John Bolton, don't even get me started on that because I know it was a private flight. I know it was, but her whole butt was, I'm not going there, Sorry, John, I know what you're saying. Okay, so your comments concern us. Please join us in DMs. We're here and ready to listen. You know that they're full of crap. You know that they're absolutely full of shit, and they're going to do nothing. They're going to, it's the empty bullcrap of like, oh, we're so sorry this happened to you. This isn't how we operate. Yes, it is. It's exactly how you operate. This same crap happened to me. So, the Bob's disc. We'll get through this first. We're waiting, and I feel a hand on my arm, like, ma'am, can I talk to you for a second? And I thought, said Mayr. Despite having been through security and bag check with no issues, the American Airlines employees told the women that they would need to change. He said, you're going to have to change your pants immediately, and it was just panic because we had to get on the flight. We didn't have time, she said. Airplane etiquette is a hotly debated topic, and dress codes also come into question on some flights. In 2021, a woman said she was escorted off an Alaska Airlines flight over an inappropriate outfit when she wore a crop top on board. I need to see this outfit. Oh.
What is wrong with a crop top? What is wrong with this?
Okay, I know she's a big girl, but there's nothing wrong with this outfit.
That's just a normal outfit.
That's what
I'm saying. I thought they wanted you to wear tight-fitted stuff because you can't hide stuff like that. I'm just...
That makes sense.
What the heck?
Oh my God. Okay. Similarly, in 2022, a man said he was kicked off flight for making a joke about genitals, but also felt his t-shirt at the time may have prompted the staff at Flint Bishop Airport, Michigan to single him out. All right, that's a different thing.
Wait, I'm sorry, what airline was this?
American Air? Is that what it was? Yeah, American Air.
Okay, because I was going to say, I have my friend who like does all sorts of planes and things like that. I was going to ask him like, hey, what should they do? But he's with United right now.
Okay.
I can see if he knows anything because he works with the other airlines and stuff sometimes too. So like,
okay, yeah.
if he has any pointers, I'll let you know on how to do a lawsuit against this, you know?
Perfect. Yeah, damage control to avoid a lawsuit, but I feel like they're not doing it very well. Screw them. If I were Chrissie, I would take legal action. I hope and Keanu, I hope they do. Mr. Sir said, sorry, your inconvenience. Here's $20. Exactly. We'll give you a free flight to Minneapolis. And you're like, let's go to Minneapolis. Hello, this is American Airlines customer service. As an apology and a way to avoid this incident in the future, here's an American Airlines G-string to wear in your next flight. Exactly. Exactly, Bunjo. Oh my God. So, quickly rummaging through the bag, the two women fished out their shorts and tried to find somewhere to change with some privacy. I'm not a shy individual, but I was like, Chrissie, just block me. We had to change with no cover, Thompson told Newsweek. I crouched down quickly, putting the shorts on, and I was like nude from the waist down. I was wearing a skirt with the underwear stitched in. So her skirt that she was wearing had underwear stitched into it.
Right.
And
so even if she like
okay.
opened her legs, you're not seeing anything.
And that was
it's called
not
a
okay.
Skirt.
Oh my
God, and now it's coming back. And have you noticed these young kids don't know what skirts are?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, check out these, like, they're calling them something else. And I'm like, that's just a skirt.
Yeah, skirts have been around since the 90s. Probably longer.
I was going to say, it's been around for a long time.
A long time.
It's like bell bottoms. They were a 70s thing. Then it came back in 90s. And now it's back here, you know.
Oh, my God.
In 2020.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm seeing it. There's online. I keep seeing ads for dresses that have the shorts underneath, and I'm like, I hate them. I can't.
See, actually, I like skirts because, like, I'm just, me. I'm not ladylike. Yeah, so.
Wait, what? Binary recoil? American Airlines abused their security privileges and illegally acquired my private information without a legal reason or warrant in 2021. Were you able to do anything about that? Wait, what? Bunjo, you've never heard the word skort? Skort since the 1890s. My bloomers. Okay, so Mayr, who is also a member of American Airlines Rewards Club, was shocked that they were not able to take a moment to change somewhere private and later described the ordeal as humiliating in a follow-up tweet. We took it well, we're comedians. We've got a sense of humor, said Thompson, but anyone else, it could have been really traumatic. Once they boarded, they sat on a 3-hour flight to Dallas and didn't move. I'm a free-spirited sort of gal, but even then it was a bit much for me, said Mayr. Yeah, and look, Chrissie she rolls with the punches. She's not uptight in the slightest.
Yeah, but like, what the heck?
This is ridiculous. We felt pressured, she said. I was in a high pressure, and looking back, I should have questioned and asked what was wrong with what I was wearing. This is so terrible. American Airlines has since responded to Mayr after a tweet was gained viral attention and wrote, your comments concern us. Please join us in the DMs. We're here and ready to listen. Looking back, the comedian said they're still confused about the situation and checked American Airlines dress policies to see if they should have followed any rules. Okay, here we go. That's what I don't know about this. We looked at their travel rules and it just says something about offensive dressing, which is really subjective. Yeah, it absolutely is.
I mean, anything that you wear can offend anyone.
Exactly.
If I were to wear long pants, someone could say, I'm offended you wore those long pants. Without any reason, even though it makes no sense.
Yeah, well, then you could have someone who's like Muslim say, I'm offended that girl is wearing a pair of shorts.
Right.
You can't. I'm sorry. You can't. As long as your genitals aren't out all over the place and it's not, I guess, over the top. Like, just shut up. Just shut up and let people wear what they're going to wear. I thought, I'm a gold member. I can't believe we were treated like that. So, yeah. That's
crazy.
Oh, let me see some of these comments. And to think there was an era when flight attendants wore hot pants. I'd sit next to them. Middle seat, please. Ha! Oh my God, you mean the airline would prefer that we not dress like Saturday night street prostitutes in order to fly on a plane? Where is the equity in that?
This guy thinks that they...
So yeah, I was waiting. So I saw some comments like that online as well. First of all, I don't know why they think that's how Saturday night prostitutes dress, because it's not.
Clearly they've never been out. Clearly
that
was
haven't.
just like a really cute. I would wear that to dinner.
Super cute outfits.
Not the one with the see-through like stitched in, but I'm sorry, who's the girl you said? Keanu?
Keanu's the one on the right. Chrissie's on the left.
That is with the beautiful skirt and stuff.
It's
I would
so
wear that
cute.
to a lovely dinner any day. I would
It's
wear that
so
out.
cute.
Like, I don't see what the point is.
No, there's no.
issue.
It's not over. None of their outfits were over the top or prostitute like in any way. People are so, I've never seen
toasty.
People get so offended by skin in my entire life. For the love of God. The way people freak out if they see some skin, they're like, you got legs out? This whore.
It's like when they would say in middle school.
You need to calm down.
Like, girls can't wear spaghetti straps or even tank tops. Guys can't wear tank tops. I'm sorry, I have never been turned on by a man's shoulder before.
And, yeah, like not only
like,
that.
oh yeah, let me see their hairy armpit in middle school. Like, that really got me going.
And then they're like, we're trying to prepare you for the real world. You have done nothing. in school to prepare any of us for the real world. I know. They had fun, glittery Vegas outfits, and nothing was really exposed enough for me to think it's just...
Yeah, that's a bit much. That is a bit much.
I don't understand. But so this is what happened with this Bob's Discount
Yes,
furniture story.
okay, because like we all love Bob's Discount. What's going on here?
Bob's Discount can eat my butt. I don't care. I'm
Nick's
bringing it up.
cringing. He says
This
it's too old for this.
2 years ago. It went up on Reddit.
That's not that old.
It's not that old.
It's your story? Is this your personal
Thank
story?
you. This is my personal story.
And
It went up on Reddit.
Okay.
I talked about it. This was when I was still doing It's Eric Nagel. He posted a clip of it, and they responded. So
they responded.
They responded,
Okay.
but here's the story, and this is why I hate them forever. We bought a couch from them, and the first one that they sent was defective. Like, it didn't have the thing that connected because it was in two pieces.
I totally remember this.
You remember that, right?
I remember this, yes.
So they had to send another couch. We get the second couch. And, like, you go to the showroom and you sit on the couches and you try out which one you want.
Right.
Because you want it to be comfortable. We get the couch and I sat on it and I was like, this is like sitting on cement. This is terrible. Like, it was really bad.
How was the first couch, though? Did you get to sit on it?
The first couch was okay, but it was a different couch.
Oh, okay. Did you know you were getting a different couch?
Yeah. We ended up picking out a different couch. Because
Got
the
it,
first one
okay.
was defective and Nick didn't like it. So we're like, I guess we'll just get a different one since we have to return it anyway.
Okay.
But we went back to the store to try out couches. And the difference between the two different couches, it was wild. Like, wildly different. Not even, like, the first one we sat on was super comfortable. The one that we get was, like, sitting on a rock. It was so hard, it was insane. So I call back and I'm like, guys, this is really bad. We can't keep this couch. This is terrible. Like, you got to let us exchange it or I want to return it because this is not this is not even remotely comfortable. And they're like, well,
Did Lotta goes, oh no, I forgot about the shitty couch.
yes. So I'll say it one more time, Bundro.
The couch shape, we just want the cushions.
That is, we just wanted new cushions. That was even what it was. I was like, even just new cushions because they're so terrible. This is not what you have in the store. They're like, well, in the store, people have been sitting on it. I'm like, dude. This is
so they're like broken in the store.
Yeah,
like,
they're
gotta break them in.
broken in. They're like, if you sit on it for a while, it'll get better. And I'm like, it's too hard. There's no sitting on this for this to get better.
Yeah.
We've had this couch for 2.5 years now, almost.
It's what it was.
No, it doesn't feel even remotely what it feels like in the store, number one. Number two, it's still hard. There's nothing good about that couch. It's an awful couch.
Wait, was this the couch that was in your apartment before?
Yeah.
It's the same one downstairs.
Yeah. It's terrible. I hate that couch so much.
Oh, I slept on it. I didn't really mind it all that much.
You slept on it?
Yeah, remember at Christmas? I slept over?
Yeah, but didn't we give you the blow-up air mattress?
No, I just crashed on the couch.
Could have swore we always, because we have that blow-up air mattress we give everyone.
No.
Well, I hate it. It's awful. I've
Well,
slept on it
apparently,
sometimes
Xia,
too.
apparently you withheld the air mattress from me, and I got to sleep on the crappy couch.
I guess
Thank
so.
you so much.
I'm so
There had to be a reason where you either said no.
yeah, because we offer it to
Maybe you
yeah.
didn't have it because like I didn't even know that was an option.
Dennis just stated.
I mean,
we
for
had
me,
him
it was like,
sleep
you
on
know,
it.
I didn't have any problem sleeping on the couch. The only thing that screwed me up was when all the light came in at like 5:30 in the morning, and I woke up and I was like, oh my God,
Yeah,
I'm
there are a
blind.
lot of windows. I sleep.
Oh,
That's
but
why
I
I sleep
loved
with the eye
it.
masks on.
I loved the natural light. But yeah, when I was like, when I crashed on the couch the one day, he was like, oh.
Brian, thank you so
Brian.
much for the
Thank
super
you.
chat. Chrissie and Keanu are sinners. May their souls be damned. Harlots. I'm just picturing Brian with his beard and a flaming pitchfork chasing these witches. They shall not ensnare my manly senses.
Wait, apparently
chasing them down the road.
Greg is getting really enraged by the word couch. Is it because we're saying it weird, Greg? Or
Couch.
is it just like a...
No, Bunger's just being a boob. he's one of my favorite boobs, but he's a boob.
He's a boob.
But anyway, yeah. So I called him. I was like, you got to do something because this couch is not comfortable. It makes my butt go numb. Like, it's that bad. And they were like, there's nothing we can do about it because there's nothing actually wrong with it. And I was like, there is something wrong with it. It's so uncomfortable. This
Here's
is
the thing,
awful.
even if you like go to return it like the very next, right after you got it,
They
it's
wouldn't
not
let
like
us.
you're stealing the couch or...
No, I was like, and then at one point I was like, then I was like, then I don't want it. I take it, like, I want to return it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us return it either.
What?
So we paid, it took us like 1.5 years to pay off the couch.
How expensive was this couch?
Not that expensive.
It
but
did look like you did have a big couch.
it was like, how much was it? $1,200, which for a couch is not super expensive at all.
But we have no money.
But yeah, we just moved. We didn't have broke.
Yeah, when you're poor, it's like, oh crap.
Yeah, of course, it's a different product. Binary recoil, absolutely, it's a different product, and they're trying to freaking get one over on us and tell us it's the same thing. You just have to wear it in.
The dude coming in saying, "Oh yeah, here, remember with the phone and all that."
Oh yeah. The guy that came in to look at it, I forgot. So a guy came in to look at the couch, and he goes, yeah, it is really hard. And then he gets on the phone with them, and he's like, okay, they want to talk to you.
He said they'll help you now.
They'll help you now. And he gives me, it's my phone. He's like, you got to call him. He's like, he gives me the phone back and walks out and just leaves. And on the phone, they're like, yeah, we can't do anything. He said there's nothing wrong with the couch.
So what the heck was the...
Yeah, he bounced quick.
He bounced quick.
He acted like we were right.
He acted like we were right, and then he left. He knew. And so I set up this thing ranting about it, or I ranted about it. Eric posted the clip.
Where did you... Okay. I was going to say, where did you...
He posted the clip on Twitter. I wouldn't say that it went viral, but it attracted the... attention of Bob's, and it was a bunch of comments of people being like, yeah, I'm sitting on the worst couch from Bob's right now, their furniture is crap.
Oh my god,
a lot of bait and
sorry
switch.
Guys, I'm trying to send like a mortgage statement right now.
No,
I'm totally listening, but that's why I'm sidetracked, because I'm like, I have to send the mortgage statement. Sorry, but continue.
Oh, thank you, John Smith.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, they do. A lot of people say that. They do a bait and switch where you think you're getting one piece of furniture and they give you a cheaper, crappier version of it. So in their showroom, they have the better version of the furniture, and what you get is not that.
Wow.
It's weird because I think it happened during COVID.
It did happen during COVID. Yeah, they did a switch, I think, during COVID where they like might have switched their suppliers or something like that happened.
Because my leather couches were exact when I got them.
Yeah, because Nick had used them before. So I think what they did is they cheaped out. They switched suppliers. The bed was fine. Yeah, we also bought a bed from them, and it was totally fine. I think, but that was years ago. So I think that what happened was they changed suppliers, and they're doing the old bait and switch. And hi, Healer. And Healer is the one that sent the Beaver suit. It's so great. The Beaver onesie. But yeah, so they finally it attracts the attention of the Bob's Discount Twitter, and they message me and they're like, we want to make this right, please DM us. Mm-hmm. So I did. I DM'd them.
It's like an Autobot person.
Of course, it's an Autobot person.
What might be your problem?
I explain the situation to them. They get the manager online, and they tell me the exact same thing. There's nothing I can do. I was like, so why did you even reach out? I explained all of this in the clip.
Hey, Marcus.
I explained the whole thing. Hi, Marcus. Mr. Sir says I bought a coffee table from them that broke in a month. Yes, Bob's can eat a fat.
Do you know what? Do you know what also?
Not anymore. Garbage.
What
Garbage.
is that online thing? Overstock? Is that it? Overstock.com?
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
All that stuff is.
You know
garbage.
who used to buy that?
Grandma.
Our grandma used to get from Overstock.
She had a problem with infomercials too.
Oh yeah, Nick always told me that she would buy stuff on infomercials and then be disappointed when they weren't good.
I remember one time she bought this like supposed to be power washer tool because I guess she saw it on an infomercial. She's like, "Oh, you attach it to a hose," but it like wasn't actually a power washer. It was like maybe it would take a couple weeds out of like the concrete. Like that was it.
Oh no.
So I remember like she was so disappointed when I was like, "Oh, grandma, like I can't power wash your driveway and like sidewalk. Like I'm sorry." And I had to go and get like our own power washer and bring it over. And she was so sad. And I'm like, "Where the heck did you get this?" Like that. She also got these rest in peace, Helga. She got these boxes that she saw online that you're supposed to put in the outlets. And they're supposed to save money on electricity. Oh, no. But it was a box with just a green light on it. And we were like, but what does it do? She was like, oh, no. The TV said it saves electricity. You save money. And we're like, but on what? What is a box you stick in an outlet gonna do?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. It uses more electricity. Like,
She would do that forever. And you know what the sad part is? Is because she truly believed there's no bad people in the world. Why would they
I know. My brother just said it's because my grandma truly believed there was no bad people in the world. So why would you scam someone?
Yeah, why would you? That's so terrible.
I'm gonna cry.
So much.
I'm gonna start crying.
And this woman lived through the Holocaust, by the way.
Oh.
Didn't she escape Germany during the Holocaust?
No.
She was
She lived during it.
Oh, she lived during the Holocaust, and then
it.
she moved after.
She was 14.
Got it. She was 14 during this woman lived through the Holocaust in Germany, and she's like, there are no
She's
bad
terrified.
people.
4th of July, she would have PTSD because all like the. Oh, she would admit it to us because she would have meltdowns, all the fireworks and stuff. She would go crazy.
She told me.
Yeah. Nick told her she had PTSD, and she said there's no such thing.
You know what?
She got really freaked out about.
She's like, because for us, she was like, I 100% have PTSD. This is a big issue, and someone in the family who is close to my age, I will not say names, but I guess we can sue. Who else in the family is close to my age? Said, you can just get that fixed. You can just, if you go to therapy, they can just it's like it didn't happen. And I was like, there's some things that you just don't heal from. There's some things that you can maybe help with anxiety, but you're always going to relive trauma. That's just it. Especially at her age. She was like 80 when we had this conversation.
Right.
Right. And I just remember getting so livid and just furious. And I like freaked out on this person because I was like, do you know how ignorant and just stupid you sound right now? That you're about to tell a woman who like went through World War II that she can just go get therapy and everything will be fine. It's like it'll never happen.
Hi, Deadpool. Hey, Deadpool. Nick said, let's do something fun. Nick's about to go get some snacks for me to blindfold feed Jenna.
I totally was thinking about you guys the other day because Eric's family was on their North Carolina trip, right? And obviously I had to take care of his dogs, help take care of them. And they eat like canned dog food and stuff. And there was 2 different types. So I was like, there was one type that I'm like, oh, I would totally try this. Like, it would be gross, but I can see myself trying it. The other one looked like puke.
Oh,
like, it was just like dog food puke. And I'm like, ugh. Like, I hope that no one feeds this to me.
No, I'm not going to do that to you. Didlotic says they can help, but fix is not the right word. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
They can help and you can manage
and that
things.
was my thing.
You can't.
Help maybe the anxiety, maybe. But, like, you're not going to forget, running into bomb shelters and just hoping you don't blow up.
Yeah, seriously. All right.
So tell them where these are from. And
So this is from Germany.
Yay!
Talking about Germany. Dude, Germany makes such good food. And speaking, Deadpool is here literally at the perfect time.
Is Deadpool from Germany?
Yes, yeah, he lives in Germany.
Like,
Sorry.
I'm like, wait,
Brian just did a super chat and I was reading it. Brian,
Hey, Brian.
thank you for the super chat, you gem human.
Thanks, Brian.
I got my wife by ordering a dresser through Wayfair. It was called the Mary Beth. I knew it, Brian. I always suspected. Finally, you admit it. The Wayfair's pretty good. I've gotten, only one thing from Wayfair so far. People tell me that Wayfair is terrible. Deadpool, yes. But so far, I only got one thing, but it showed up in great condition. I'm very happy with it. So that's a plus, I guess.
I'm trying to think if I got anything from Wayfair. I might have I might have gotten my, what's it called? Bed thing from Wayfair.
the snacks is sitting to you.
For college, but I don't know.
This is very good.
How about we do a smell test before each one?
Or should we just blind it?
No,
and just
blind it. The smell test will give this one away, I feel like.
Screw the smell
I'll
test.
explain my friend Dennis from Germany. Actually said he's from Germany.
Okay, so I have to explain. Didlotic, I pronounce my T's like a woman of culture. Thank you very
I
much.
was going to say, were you not here for the kitten story last year?
Yeah, we're not here
or
for
last
the kitten.
week? Kitten?
No. It drives Didlotic crazy a little bit, I think. Anyway. From the Mayfair. Bonjour, I knew you were old, but I didn't think you were that old. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. So Dennis is in Germany. And
Is he like deployed there or something?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
deployed there for I think a month and a half, something like that. And so he actually went out and bought a whole bunch of German snacks from Germany and sent them over, which is
That
like so
is
nice.
so kind.
Trust me, I talk about this a lot. Nancy Pelosi's taint.
Well, that's demonetized. Yeah.
I gotta read the name. It's the best name I've seen so far. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
And they said, and he said, you two are the best looking sisters on YouTube.
Aww.
We love you. Thank you.
Thanks. You guys are so kind.
All right, let's get this snack.
I was gonna say, I've been blindfolded for a minute and nothing's happened. We've been talking about Wayfair.
I'm just eating snacks. I'm sorry, it's coming in.
Okay. Oh, it's what the hell?
I want to make an airplane noise. Okay, bite down.
Oh.
Isn't that good?
Wow.
No, so she has to guess.
Okay, you have to guess what it is. Deadpool
It's
says
like beef jerk? No, I'm sorry. Like a Slim Jim.
yes. It's basically a German Slim Jim. It's
a
called
Slim Jim.
It's called Beefy. Bifi.
Oh my god, that was
the
so
original. Deadpool
Good. I
says
got like when you moved it, I got a waft of it, and
yeah.
I'm like, what the hell kind of snack is that?
it's beef jerky. Deadpool says Jenna, taste this. Also Xia, it's too good. I'll eat it.
Oh my god, no, Slim Jims are... I used to get them every time when I was younger. That was my go-to snack. Every time we went to
Slim
Wawa,
Jim.
just be Slim Jim.
Oh, okay. You want to finish it?
There's not much left. Oh.
Dropped it! I stick my hand out like, I'll have it, falls down.
Miss Greedy over there, take a bite and just throw it on the ground.
I didn't mean to throw it on the ground.
My Slim Jim.
The ground is clean. Do you still want it?
No.
Well, not anymore. Now there's meat sticks on it. All right, we're moving on to other stuff.
Put some more meat in my mouth.
Nobody clipped that.
These I almost finished last night.
Yeah, Nick had to stop himself for you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, open mouth. Healer just says, way to go, big tits.
Wait, hold on.
Give her like 2 at once.
Okay.
I like know this flavor.
Hold on. I'm going to do it good. I'm doing it good. I'm going in the mouth. This is the best segment we ever thought of.
I swear I've had this before. That's why I'm stuck right now.
You should hold up for the people. So
All right, people. I don't know if you can see this. Do we need producer Nick to
It's kind
get
of
this
like,
closer?
that's fine.
and I'm gonna be irritated once you tell me what it is because I've like had something like this. It's like a hint of Teddy Graham.
Okay, I get that.
It's like Teddy Graham-ishy.
The-
granola, not granola, I'm sorry, not gingerbread. What's that other thing with the cookies?
molasses?
No. What? No. S'mores. What is it?
Gingerbread?
Graham crackers.
Oh,
what I'm trying
graham
to say.
crackers.
I'm thinking like teddy bear graham crackers.
That's close.
Scooby-Doo snack. Oh my god, do you guys remember Scooby-Doo
Scooby
snacks?
snacks?
Scooby
Yeah.
snacks. That's kind of what it's like.
Scooby snacks.
Scooby snacks or what that tasted like.
So what's the actual?
So I honestly don't even really know exactly what it is. Black and white. So it looks like, I think it's a chocolate biscuit and half of it's dipped in white chocolate. Like, so one side is
That's
white chocolate.
okay, that's why I was like stuck there for a second. I was like, because I'm like, there's something extra, but like the main taste was a Scooby snack.
That seems like
Who's, I'm sorry, who are all, I love all these people so much on YouTube right now. This super chat is from Mike Hunt Smells Like Fish. Hey, Mike Hunt is a real name.
The bot doesn't know that you're saying hunt.
Hunt!
Oh my god, we're done.
I said
I
hunt.
got it, hold on.
I'm like waving my hand around for my water.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thanks.
I have some cotton candy, little girl. Look, I was the little girl that would probably have gotten into your van for candy, and I don't know if that's good. Is that Russell Hall?
She almost spit the water out.
Were you really?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god.
You offer me candy, I'll do a lot of things.
You know what's funny? I remember one time I was like in like 3rd grade or something, and we were reading Jack and the Beanstalk. Now my parents always taught me stranger danger is a real thing. And my teacher asked after we read the story, if someone offered you a magic bean, would you take it? The entire class raised their hand, and she goes, would anyone not take it? And I was the only person who raised my hand. She looked at me and she goes, why wouldn't you take a magic bean? And I went, you don't take things from strangers. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, you are so correct. And after I said that, a bunch of kids were like, we won't take the magic bean anymore. I'm like,
We don't want the magic bean. I have my own magic bean
like,
right here.
I mean, I was just gonna say, I was like, well, now I'll take a magic bean, but like maybe when I was a 3rd grader, it wasn't the case.
Jenna's like, now I'll try a lot of
I was
magic
so
beans.
proud of myself. I got so much like 3rd grade clout for that answer.
You're like, because I'm smart. Now you're all dead, you idiots, because you took the magic bean from a stranger.
Bean.
Oh, Deadpool, I did not see that on Twitter. Damn it. I have I'm not complaining. I have a lot of replies, and I know I miss a bunch. All right, let's do the next one. What's the next one? Let's do this one. We'll do this one. Okay, guys, this is what it is. Veal Gluck. And that gives away absolutely nothing of what this is. I can say what it is, and Jenna's like, I still don't know what this is.
So does Dennis speak German at all, or is he obviously just there with his unit?
No, he's just there for, I don't think he speaks in it. He's been to Germany before, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't speak. Why
Everyone
would
in the
you?
military's been to Germany.
Everyone in the military's been to Germany. That's true. he also spent like a year in Bahrain when we were in LA, which to me is so crazy. I know at one point like stuff started actually going down, and Nick and I were legitimately kind of worried. We were like,
You know, I
Are
just
you
saw this
okay?
video. I literally just saw this video a couple days ago, and it was of like the homeless people just filling the streets of LA. And Eric was like, "Look at this video," and I was like, "That's literally a giant reason." And like Nick and Xia say all the time, like it sucked. It was just homeless people just flooding the streets, all camping out, and I'm like, well,
It's been like that for
that's what it's like.
10 years.
It's been like that for a long time, yeah, and it's brutal. And when I first got there, it wasn't as noticeable because in the nicer areas, thank you, Deadpool. In the nicer areas, there weren't any homeless people because they kept them out because the cops were like, so it was there, but you didn't see it as much. By
Right.
the time we left, I mean, we lived in a pretty nice area. Our rent wasn't cheap by any means. I mean, it's not cheap in LA anyway, but we moved from a crappier area to a nicer area at one point. And by the time we left, there were homeless encampments on our block. Like
Yeah.
like you'd go downstairs and there's tents and crazy people crapping on the street. Like it was
That
bad.
was exactly this
was
video, but
bad.
it was like the whole entire street was just lined with them.
Yeah, no, it's out of control. It's out of control. All right, open up wide. Sorry. That was weird. Pretty good, right?
Oh, good.
Yeah. This German stuff, man. Oh, mama.
All right. Do you know those cookies that you guys gave me last week?
No, I forget everything as
the
soon as I've
tin.
done it.
Do you know those
The
cookies you
danks.
get in the tin?
Royal danks.
Yeah, that are like
Danks?
the
Is
little
that how you
white
say it?
cookies with that thick sugar stuff on top?
Yeah, those
That's
are good.
exactly what that tastes like. And what was that? A hint of chocolate on top?
Well, it's okay. So it is a similar consistency of cookie.
Well, I mean, I feel
Absolutely.
like it tastes the same too. It's like that beautiful. What?
Nick says no. Nick's like, no.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's exactly what that tastes like to me. Like if you put them side by side, I mean, for me, the only thing that would actually, the only thing that I would say this is different is because those like the tin cookie things, I'm just gonna call them, they're harder in texture. Like they have a crunch to them. That was like more of a fluffy crunch, if you know what I'm saying.
So this is a chocolate biscuit with like a white chocolate cream ganache in the shape of a 4-leaf clover on, like in/on it.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. This is why it's so creamy.
And she's just eating them all.
I had one.
I'm like, wait, give me another one.
I don't like what you're insinuating. Do you want another one?
Yes, please.
Pretty that was
please.
adorable. Okay.
So where's the cream thing? Is it on?
It's right here. Do you feel it? I guess it's kind of hard to. It's on the top, like that whole
top.
center part.
I'm just gonna stick it in my mouth and hope for the best.
Water, Helen, water. No one heard that.
And Nick goes, water, Helen, water. These are German digestives, sir.
That's so good.
Isn't this amazing? I love everything
Wow.
from Germany. I'm gonna save my personal favorite for last, and I'm curious if you'll also think
It's not as fresh.
it's not as fresh, but I had one last night. Hot damn, it's good. It's-
Every single snack has been stellar.
all right, now let's do. Oh yeah, let's do this one. This one was really good too. This is why I have such a hard time getting myself into really good shape because food is amazing. I love food. I was talking about recently. I was like, I'd love to do a bikini competition, but I just don't think I have it in me to eat that crazy. It's so crazy.
Xia, I actually had that thought 100%. I was like, at some point in my life, because like weightlifting is getting so much of like an aspect of my life.
Right.
I was like, maybe I should enter like a, beginners like bodybuilder, contest or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, remember when I said I was intermittent fasting? I think by like week 3, I completely fell off. And you know what it is too?
Food
It's
is so
because
good.
Eric wasn't doing it with me, and we get high, and I would like hold my ground, like I can't eat, and then I would watch him eat, and then I would have FOMO, and I would start eating.
Terrible watching someone eat when you can't eat.
Especially when you're skied. Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
And then like that's what it was. Like I just fell off. Same thing in the morning with breakfast because I cook him breakfast. So I'm just sitting there over eggs and potatoes and
Oh,
anything
for
else I
Pete's
make,
sake.
and I'm just like, Oh, and I smell it, and then I go, F it, and I start eating.
Potatoes and eggs, and oh my God. Hi, Dr. Coffin Nails.
Dr. Coffin Nails.
Dr. Coffin
Howdy.
Nails.
Howdy there.
Deadpool, that is very kind of you. That is very sweet of you to say. However, if I tried to enter a bikini competition looking like this, I would get laughed off the stage. They'd be like, hey, fatty.
Literally,
thick,
though,
girl.
because they've got, like, what, 3% body weight on them?
I
It's
think
crazy.
those girls get down to like 12 to 15% body fat,
It's,
which
like,
for a
absurd.
girl is
absurd.
I think the lowest I've ever gotten is 20%, which is probably as low as I ever really want to get, because you still look soft without, but like having hint of abs, it looks good.
I've never actually like measured my body. I know there's a way to do it, but I'm just at this point. I'm like
use calipers.
That girl's the thing now, though.
Nick says fat
You know,
girls
I
are
was
the thing
listening
now,
to a
though.
little clip of a podcast by a couple dudes, and apparently they were saying that they like when they like are the big spoon, and when they're little spooning, or I'm sorry, big spooning a girl.
Yeah.
They like this one guy said he knows that girls hate it, but he said he likes putting his arm over and grabbing what he calls the pouch.
Oh my God, Nick always used to do that to me, and I hated it.
I like it. He goes, it's kind of warm, it's kind of squishy. He goes, it's like a feel good, like homey feeling. But they think that I'm like calling them fat. And there was a girl that was on the show with them, and she was like, never do that. And then the other guy was like, first off, you need to stop calling it a pouch. Don't call it a pouch anymore. And he said, he was like, but he agreed. He said, I'm going to be honest with you, as like bad as it is that you said that, I'm in agreement. Like, I like to roll over and just like grab the little stomach chub.
They like to keep we keep our extra cookies. They like to give our little extra cookie pouch a rub. I'm going to give you another chocolate.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, she gave it away.
How about you don't give her that?
Yeah, give me something else.
All right.
Something else. Oh, and she just eats it.
There's more. This is a different thing. This is
So
not-
do men like the pouch? I'm curious to see the chat.
Yeah, you guys let
Even
me
though I
know.
can't actually see you guys, I'm sure Zia will read it to me if you guys like the pouch.
Bunjo just says, then the pouch becomes a duffel bag.
Yeah, when you got dating for long enough, oh, that thing will get big.
Backhand, you're really sweet, and I love you so much for saying that. And you too, Deadpool.
So it's not from Germany, but don't tell her where it's from.
Okay, this is not from Germany. I'll tell you where it's from
Well,
afterwards.
I'm very uncultured, so I was gonna say I will never even guess anywhere else.
Okay.
Especially because I've never been anywhere else either.
This is kind of a big one. That's what he said. All right, open your mouth. There's no way for this not to be dirty. Oh, backhand.
Ew.
She said ew! Oh my God. She hates it.
That's weird.
Hold on.
I love this one. It was one of my favorites.
I'll tell you why I hate it in a second.
I haven't had a bite of it.
So,
this is the second snack stream for Zia.
that was a lot of flavors. Mm-hmm. That was like back to back. Like that was unexpected amount of flavors. You put it in your mouth, you bite into it. And it's like, okay, I know I'm biting into chocolate. Mm-hmm. Kahlua. Instantly tasted like Kahlua. And then I was like, ugh, because I'm like tasting alcohol and Kahlua in my mouth. Then, once the Kahlua died off, I got the chocolate and hazelnut, which was delicious. But then there was a hint of Kahlua. So what was that hint of alcohol? Because when I first bit into that, it was like alcohol was in my mouth.
Okay, let me tell you where I got it from first. And then I'll tell you what it is. And then, Nick, I'm going to need you to look something up because maybe this is alcohol and I don't know because it's in a different language.
I'm serious. It was hazelnut chocolate, but it tasted like Kahlua was in it.
One, not the red one?
Purple.
Okay.
So, I got this from TJ Maxx.
What?
On sale.
TJ Maxx.
I got this from TJ Maxx on
it's
sale.
7 years old and that's why it tastes like Kahlua. It's probably like fermented and rotted in the middle. They got, TJ Maxx, when they like discount things or a lot of their like makeup or hair stuff, they sell it at such a discount. And this is what you can like find online because sometimes the what is it called? Like the recipe is like wrong. Like if they sell you like a really discounted shampoo, it's because they might have just messed up the ratios of like the different stuff in it, so they sell it to TJ Maxx to like resell.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing with like if the stitching is off on a
Yeah,
like you get
yeah.
a name brand thing, but the stitching is off or it's sewed wrong.
Oh my god, I always get like Calvin Klein stuff from TJ Maxx.
Yeah, yeah.
And I look so bougie with it, and I'm like,
Little do
$7.
you know.
So where is the candy from?
So the candy itself.
No. Ask her.
Oh, where is the candy from? Nick wants me to ask you.
But didn't you say TJ Maxx?
No, but
But-
where was it made?
Yeah, where was it made? That's what it is.
Paris? I don't know. I'm not I don't know
I
about
feel like
this
that's
stuff.
close enough. It's Italy. It was made in Italy.
You know, I was going to say Italy, actually,
Yeah.
to start. I was going to say Europe, and then I was like, let me just throw Paris out there. It felt about right.
Healer says it's just a flavor, not the alcohol. So I'm curious. So it's actually caramel. It's a whipped caramel in the center,
Really?
not hazelnut.
Oh my God. To me, it so tasted like hazelnut.
But
Again, I was coming in after I thought I had Kahlua in my mouth for a second.
well, it does say dulcinero. Nick, can you look that up for me? I'll tell you how to spell it. Maybe that's some kind of alcohol that we don't know
Isn't
about.
Dulce just chocolate, though?
Maybe it is. I don't know what it means. Dolcenero.
Yeah, I think that just means chocolate.
Oh, okay. That's
Well,
just the brand.
That's the brand.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I was wondering if that was like some kind of alcohol. Maybe there was some kind of alcohol.
No.
I don't think so. They sell it at TJ Maxx. I think it was just whatever I tasted was really gross
All right.
for a hot second.
That's funny. I really like that
We
one.
both like them.
We both really. God damn it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh wow. Okay, you missed that. I threw it right to her.
Dude,
Didn't catch it.
Do you guys always know what I
My
wanted to
boobs
try?
kinda almost
Have you
did.
seen the videos of people with the ceiling fans on and the water bottles attached to them, and you have to just like you're blindfolded and they just hit you in the head? You have to like duck when you think it's coming.
No, I've never heard of that in my life.
What? Oh
No.
my God. Okay.
Dangerous.
Oh, so it's basically people put on a ceiling fan at a really low speed and they attach water bottles on strings like half full so it doesn't pull the ceiling fan down.
Uh-huh.
And everyone's blindfolded and it's like usually you and a few other people. And they turn the fan on and you have to like move when you think the water bottle's coming, and it's funny because it'll just smack you in the side of the head. So it's like, how many times are you gonna get smacked in the side of the head with a water bottle?
I wonder, like, if you at some point you feel the air coming, so then you duck, or if it's just too late and you just keep
And
getting
that's
hit in
the
the
thing,
head.
like that's what I would think, but I feel like at the same time, if I'm getting a burst of air, because a water bottle is not that big, it's already too late to move.
right.
You know?
Right. That's true. That's a good point.
I want to try it though.
All right.
Oh, this one's in a wrapper.
This one's in a wrapper. It's fancy.
Mmm.
This is also kind of big.
Ooh. There's so much stuff in my mouth though.
I just see, that's what she said. I see Didlotic say, put it on high and fill it with cement. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's in you're chewing it crazy. Okay. Here's my 2 cents on that one.
Okay.
The flavor in the beginning like wasn't all that much.
Mm-hmm.
And like now, obviously it was a chocolate ball. Hazelnut, have hazelnut in the thing because I taste hazelnut.
You got it. It's hazelnut.
Yeah.
My mouth is
Like,
full of
that's
it.
good.
This is another TJ Maxx chocolate from Italy. Same brand, different flavor. This one is the hazelnut one. I
Yeah.
do like the hazelnut one better, but I still like the caramel one.
Yeah, no, I think the hazelnut one definitely was better.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a lot. Like, I don't know if I was eating that, if I would like bite it in half first, but like, I felt like I was chewing for a while. And that's why I moved the mic, because I didn't want to be like, licking the mic, you
I think
know?
people might like that. You guys don't like some
a
nice...
little ASMR of Jenna's
Yeah.
chocolate-filled mouth.
Yeah. We saw you missed it. I gave her meat in the beginning. You missed the meat. That was the first thing we started with.
And it was delicious,
so good.
mind you.
Those meat sticks are awesome. All right. Next thing.
Oh,
Back to
right.
Germany.
Oh. Are you going to explain it? Or?
no. I'm ready. I'm putting it in your mouth. Sorry. Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth and suck them. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here's for everybody to know what it is. Deadpool, you will know what this is.
Okay, that's another interesting one, because like everything's like chocolatey.
Mm-hmm.
Almost reminded me of a pretzel in a way.
Oh, you know what? I can kind of see that because it is, so this is from Germany. It is nut nougat covered with milk chocolate. So I can see like
I
the
don't know,
nutty-
like I just it's just for some reason I just got like a
Pretzel-y.
hint of like pretzel. I know that obviously it was not pretzel because there was no like chunks.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like a subtle like hint of pretzel, like hovering in the background, you know?
Maybe that's the nut. Maybe that's the nuttiness.
It could be. It could be. I dug it. I definitely think it like took a while. That was another one. The flavor kind of took a bit to kick in.
Did you like it better than the other two that you just had? The other two chocolate, the caramel and the hazelnut?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that one came in second, because the hazelnut. Yeah. So the hazelnut thing I just had was number one. That's number two, and then like I said, I did not like that caramel.
Okay.
Did you say caramel or caramel? Yeah. It's like depends like which one.
Yeah. What do you guys say? Caramel, caramels. Myrrh says caramel. Get me some caramel. I don't know what Batter Bakery is, Mr. Sir, but I want it. All right, last one. This is the final one. This is my favorite.
You guys ever had pancake mix on top of bacon? So it's like bacon and pancakes.
Please continue.
I know, that's just, I like want to try it. It's basically you take pancake batter and you know, so you start cooking the bacon on the pan, and then you take the pancake batter once the bacon's like cooking a bit more, and then you stick it on top of the bacon and you cook like a pancake combined.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing though, I love bacon on its own, so I don't know if I would like, I think I would be sad that it loses some of the flavor of the pancake. Truthfully.
I think it would be good if you had, because I think bacon is strong enough that if you had it with that and then you dipped a little bit in syrup and you get a little bit of that sweet, salty.
So good.
I very rarely like a sweet, salty combo, but bacon is one of the things you can do it with. And oddly enough, I don't know if you've ever had a bacon peanut butter sandwich before, but it is phenomenal.
That sounds really great.
So
I've
good.
had bacon ice cream before, and it was killer because it was like maple ice cream to get kind of that sweet in there, and it had little like chunks of bacon. And it was actually made by one of our friends when we were younger. Her father would like make bacon ice cream, and it was maple bacon ice cream, and it sounded gross.
No, that
and
sounds
everyone
good.
was like weird when you tried it, but once you put it in your mouth, it was so delicious. It was like a beautiful vanilla bean, like a vanilla bean base. And then it had the maple in it, and then it was the bacon bits.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
And the bacon wasn't overpowering either. It was the perfect ratio that they like combined just so perfectly together.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Now I want that. Now I want that ice cream.
It was great.
Terry, I don't know why you would be thinking about motorboats. That's crazy. I don't understand what you would possibly be thinking about motors and boats. That I don't understand.
Terry's just trying to go on a fishing trip. Terry's trying to go fishing.
And then Didlotic says, I used to say it like caramel, but then I grew up and said caramel. Caramel. And Healer said, can we get some googly eyes on the blindfold? We should get some googly eyes next time.
That would be really great. I love that.
Hey! And then we got a super chat from Lewis said, oh my, hey Xia and Jenna.
Hey Lewis,
Hi,
how are
Lewis. And then Mr. Sir says, I'm diabetic, so this is like watching porn for me. Mr. Sir, if you knew the amount of food content I watched, oh Lord. It's what happens when you get sober. Now I'm like, look at that food. What does he even think he's eating? What's in that?
Wow.
All right. Last but not least, the best one yet. Take a bite because it's big. You want to go in for one more bite?
I think I'm gonna need to.
Yeah.
Oh, a big one.
Yeah, a big one. Sorry.
It's not as fresh as it would be because we opened it.
Yeah, it's not as fresh because we opened it on Sunday. So, I don't know if you guys can see this.
I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it because I've also had that flavor before too. Clearly, it's one of those like pastry thingies. Clearly. I'm trying to figure out like which one it would be. But to me, it reminds me of something that would be like an Entenmann's or something like that. Or like that, what is it? Hostess? Is that the name of it?
Hostess, yeah.
Hostess, yeah.
I'm going to get a hostess
I was
instead of
going to say
hostel.
hostess too, but I'm like, no, I think it's hostess. I felt confident saying hostess right there.
She's like, no, it's definitely hostess.
Definitely a hostess. I mean, I dig it. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was a delicate sweet, but you know, I really like, this is a weird one. When you chewed it, it almost tasted like you were like chewing into sugar, and you got this like really pretty like honey flavor.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. No, Greg, I didn't get this one at Marshall's. Deranged Lunatic. No, I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch tonight, but I will be back with another snack stream on Sunday. So this is like, it's like a cake of some kind.
Yeah.
And then it's coated with that sugary thing that you're tasting. It's coated with like it's an almond marzipan type of like, what's like a fondant almost, but better than a fondant because
Wait,
fondant's
if
a
this
little
is the
bit.
last one, should I take my blindfold off?
Yeah, you can take it off. That was the last one. Jenna, you're not allowed to see for the rest of the show.
Oh my God, these lights are
cupcakes.
crazy. Oh,
Here's what you ate. This was the last one.
okay.
So yeah, so it's got like a
Show the photo.
Oh my goodness.
poor Jenna. She looks like she came out of a hostage situation.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't see. Wow. Yeah, that was nice. It did. It had almost like a honey flavor to it.
Thank
like
you,
the
Lewis.
little, but again, the texture, like I very much enjoyed biting into it. I felt like I was biting into, and this normally, like I wouldn't like this, biting into sugar.
Yeah.
But it almost felt like not processed sugar. It felt like a bakery sugar, if that makes sense. Like this was quality bakery stuff, even though it was like
That is because
it was a Winkinger? Winkinger.
That is because it's from Germany and other countries have way better ingredients and everything in all their snacks. And you look at our ingredients and it's like
my gosh.
phosphate this and red yellow that and blah blah blah
I
blah
would
blah.
move to like Europe or something.
Ugh.
Strictly because the food and everything and the water there, they store water and take care of water so much better than we do in the States.
Seriously, they talk about like people are always like, dude, I went to Italy and all I ate was pasta
Yeah.
and somehow I lost
Or
weight.
here's
And
the
you're
other
like,
thing too, the flour here is so processed. So anyone here that's got celiac, if you go to Europe and you're eating pasta and things like that, they don't react. Even
Right.
with celiac because their flour is not processed 1,000 times over and like fake as heck as it is here.
yeah, we really our standards
God.
for food is a real bummer sometimes. Deadpool says, I hope they paid at least 10 million to get Jenna out. That's a reasonable number. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worth 10 million.
Hostage cupcakes. Yeah, no, it sucks. And I've been watching, I know, I feel, did I talk to you about this last week? I think I probably did because I've been obsessed with it, but we've been watching Somebody Feed Phil. Like, that's the only thing I watch now. We watch it while we eat. We watch Somebody Feed Phil. And it's, if you don't know who Phil is, he's Phil Rosenthal. He's the creator and I guess writer, producer, but I know he's the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay.
So he's very rich from that, and he ended up getting this show on Netflix called Somebody Feed Phil, where he goes around to different places in the States, in the country, different countries, everywhere, all over the world, and eats different food, but then also checks out the culture and talks to different people, talks to the locals, shows you around some different places. Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. Just to derail the show, as I always do. Shut up, you're beautiful. I have to say how much you mean to me. Every week you remind me the world can be a beautiful place. Sad I may never get to give you a hug. Love you so much. Terry, I hope so much that we get to give you a hug one day, whether it's because Jenna and I become world famous or super rich or both.
Yes.
And we can fly to England and do cool stuff, or you come here and see us at a con or something. I would love that.
That would be wonderful.
That would be really sweet.
I'm still, because I have contacts in, so that blind like moved. I have
Oh, no.
Wait, I have astigmatism, so like and I have different astigmatism in both eyes, so I have to get
Really?
specific contacts. So they're
No.
weighted. So my contacts are weighted differently. So they actually add weight to a certain side of my contact. So since I had that on, I was like moving around. My contacts are rotated and everything is like trying to like come
you wanna
together.
go fix it? Are you sure?
It naturally will like do its thing and fall into place. But I'm looking at this, I'm like, everything is just blurry right now.
That's, oh my God.
So that's why I'm like, I can't see.
Poor Jenna. I will read for you. To us, you're worth billions and trillions, but you have to start somewhere. God, Deadpool, we love you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Grains here are grown in fields of GMO and 2 feet deep of herbicides and washed with pesticides before and after harvest. I know, it's so upsetting.
you
I
guys
feel like we're eating garbage food.
Seen a lot of those like washes and things like that. They say if you soak your fruits and veggies in baking soda
I've heard that.
with warm water for like 15 minutes, that's what really gets it off. I was actually watching
start
this
doing
thing
that.
recently, and it was someone who does grapes. He's a grape farmer and stuff, and he says that they actually, like, honestly, because that's how they preserve grapes, Not so much of like pesticides and things, but he said what they do is they take like a water-based clay and they spray the grapes with clay and it like seals them in, and then when you wash them, the clay will come off. But like I feel like clay and doing clay on your grapes, I don't think that's as bad as like wax on your...
clay doesn't... I feel like clay wouldn't bother me.
Clay doesn't bother me, but the
Yeah.
fact that I was like, wow, okay, he like
that.
totally owned up that they put clay, and that's a thing. People who do grape farming put clay on the grapes.
I would rather have clay than like
Same.
pesticides, honestly.
100%.
Like, I know that sounds really weird, but clay, like as soon as I hear clay, I'm like, oh, that's not that bad.
Right?
It doesn't bother me.
That's actually in the earth. It's natural. You can
Yeah.
just wash it off and stuff.
And look, I totally know, and this is an argument people have made, and I understand 100%. Not everything that's natural is good for you. Of course,
Right.
there are natural poisons. There are tons of things that can
Look
kill
at
you
mushrooms.
that are terrible for you.
And I'm not even talking about like psychedelic mushrooms.
No,
I'm
yeah.
talking just regular everyday mushrooms you eat on a daily basis have chitin in them. Chitin is something the human body cannot actually break down, and that's why when you have mushrooms, you have to cook them up to a certain temperature in order to naturally break down that chitin so your body can process it.
See, I didn't even know that because I've always hated
that
mushrooms.
was like the one thing. One of
That's
my
so funny.
biology classes in college was all about fungus and stuff. So like I just have like useless knowledge on fungus and different things like that. But it's so cool. That class by far was one of the hardest and most favorite classes I've ever taken in college.
I feel like it's
and
not
it was at Brookdale.
useless.
No, it
'cause
was at Brookdale Community College.
Oh, that's where Nick went. Brookdale. I feel like it's not useless because you're here telling us about it now, and it's interesting. It's something to talk about. I didn't know.
And that's real life.
Yeah.
Like, did you know when I was sitting in that class and my biology professor was like, you guys actually have to cook your mushrooms? Like, and a lot of people mistakenly will eat mushrooms raw.
Oh, I had an aunt that used to, and I always picked them off because I hate mushrooms in general, but she used to cut mushrooms up and put them in the salads.
Yes.
So, like, yeah, I had
Yeah,
no
you can't
idea. I
actually
never
break
would have
down
even
chitin.
thought. That's so funny. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
And I remember learning that as a grown-ass adult in this class. Like, now granted, I never ate raw mushrooms, so for me it was never a problem, but I was like, you have to cook. Like, you actually have to cook your mushrooms
No
before you eat 'em.
idea. No idea.
Damn chitin, it just gets to you.
What does chitin do to you? Do you remember?
I don't really know. We didn't go into actually like what it does. It was more of just the fact that we can't break it down.
Gotcha.
So it's
Okay.
like that's why you need to cook it.
To cook the mushrooms.
Yeah. It was really, really fascinating though.
See, this is the kind of cool stuff we need to learn. And that's why I watch things like Somebody Feed Phil. Nick has everything pulled up and ready to go. We've been like I've been obsessing over it. I'm obsessed with the show. There's 6 seasons, but the disappointing thing, a 7th season is coming. The disappointing thing is that, and he's just the most delightful man.
He looks like such a cute,
He's
like
adorable
nice guy.
He's
Just
like an
eating
adorable
food.
grandpa. He's
That's
like
what he
this
looks like.
sweet. He seems a little too young to be a grandpa, but he kind of is grandpa-ish age.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right?
Actually.
It's like a
He's a
weird.
perfect in between.
Yeah.
Those are like 20.
Yeah, his kids are like 20. But he's just like the sweetest, most open-minded man, but he's also funny. So he's just very entertaining to watch, and it's so cool to watch him like awkwardly make his way through all these different countries. And the coolest thing is like, thank you, Saw. The coolest thing is that he has gone to all these places that I would never have thought about or never have known about until he goes. And now I have all these different places on my list of countries I want to visit, one of them being Croatia.
Wow.
I'm obsessed with Croatia now.
When you hear that, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think of when you hear Croatia?
I don't know anything about Croatia, so I don't know.
Same.
You never go there.
Same.
You never go to Croatia, right?
Well, I mean, I would definitely travel to Croatia just because I've like, you know, maybe there's something cool over there. I know people talk about it, but like I don't know anything about Croatia.
People talk about- Like to me,
Yeah, same. Like we were watching it, I was like, I don't know what the hell Croatia is. Like I know it's a country, but I
Yeah.
don't know anything else about it.
I'm also not good with like geography. I used to be such like a buff, like a little when I was younger. I loved maps. I loved learning about it. Now, everything I knew when I was younger, out of my head, it's been filled with useless knowledge about fungus, clearly. And I just like it's bad. Geography is one of my worst subjects.
I don't know. I know the general area of most countries, but if you're asking me to look at a map without it written in, like if it's written in, I'm like, okay, I know that it's over here somewhere and then I can find it from that. But otherwise, shut up, Nick.
She doesn't know where New Jersey is.
Shut up, Nick. It wasn't written in on the map. I know where it is in the country. I swear to God, Nick.
Wait,
I
okay, so
swear
if
to
you
God.
saw like a blank map, like you wouldn't be able to point out which is New Jersey?
I don't know.
No.
Wait, you girl, you live in the state, though.
I know, but I grew
You
up
don't
in
know what
I grew up in Hawaii. We're in the
Okay, but I know what
Pacific.
Hawaii looks like on a map.
I moved to California. Guess what? I know where it is.
Whatever, Nick. It's confusing on the map that they showed on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Because it wasn't clearly defined. I think that if it was actually defined, I would do fine.
Jersey's, because it's not like Montana or one of the ones where it's just like, or like Colorado or something where it's just a square. It's just like a different shaped square. Like Jersey is like a very specific.
But I go, okay, New York, Pennsylvania.
No, I don't know about that. They're all too close together and like tiny and.
See, wait, did you didn't have to like learn that in Hawaii? Because we had to learn like all the maps and
but
stuff.
I don't remember any of it. In and out. Delitic says, "Stop Z, you're the GeoGuessr champion." I am good at that game. Thank you very much. And also Healer, yes, this bra is too small. This is a D and it does not fit. The nips are popping out. I need double D's. Double D's nuts. So anyway, what was I talking about? Croatia. So turns out Croatia was part of what was once Yugoslavia.
Uh-huh.
And that's where, on my dad's side, a lot of my people are from. And so I got really excited. Yeah, I'm a lot of Eastern European on my dad's side, Swedish on my mom's side. So like Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia area. But I never knew what part of Yugoslavia. And Yugoslavia is was a bunch of countries. It was Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia, I think. Like those random countries that are, Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore. But so now I really want to go there. But Croatia is also across the ocean, not very far, like a hop, skip, and a jump from Italy. And so it's like this weird mix of like Slavic and Italian. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And they showed every part of it. Everything is beautiful. The food looks amazing.
And that was the thing. That's why I said, like, I would definitely go there because I thought, again, I don't know anything about it, but I had like an idea in my mind. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like really pretty there.
Yes.
From the little like Instagram videos I'll see with people like hidden gems you should go to that people don't know about, and then they show like a random place. I'm like, I think Croatia is one of those hidden gems.
Yeah, it is.
But again, I didn't know enough to like about it to say like, isn't that one of those beautiful ones? Because I just didn't know.
Yeah, I had no idea. Until I watched this show. And so yeah, that's Croatia's one of them. What's another? Lisbon. I want to go to Lisbon, Portugal. Another place I didn't really know that much about. I know my friend went to Portugal on a vacation, and she said it's such a beautiful country, and people are so nice, but they're so poor. Like, wow. But she said it's gorgeous, and everybody's just like beautiful and sweet to you. And so and we watch him go to Lisbon, Portugal, and you're just like, oh my God, this is like, so there's so many places that you wouldn't know about. So many good cuisines that I want to eat.
Honestly, that's like, I'm so excited for when Eric and I like travel and stuff, because we were even discussing, because his
I saw your story that you posted, Jenna.
I was gonna bring
I'm like, don't you leave me.
So he sends me, because now that he's doing like really great and everything, he sends me this house before. Let me just show you this house real quick.
All I saw was the front. I want to see the inside.
Yes.
Show me how pretty it is.
It's a home he sends me just in Texas. And I click on it. I didn't even see where it was in Texas. It was just some random thing.
Yeah,
and
I want to see where in Texas, because that matters.
Hey, like, you want to move here? It's a completely brand new, like, 2023 renovated, stunning property. And he goes, I think the monthly payments, he texted me, like, I can probably get below $2,000 a month.
Oh my God.
Do you see that house? That's like a perfect house. My thing was like, maybe
it's really
we would
nice.
move to Texas, but I don't want a house in the middle of nowhere.
It depends where in Texas.
If we're going to be in Texas, I want to actually be around civilization. Like, I don't want to be, like, it takes 10 miles to see your neighbor.
Where's the address? I want to see. I want to Google map it.
Just exit that.
Go like that. Oh, nope, I fucked up.
Go back into messages. There we go.
There we go. Oh, okay.
But that's the thing. And his thing, we were talking about, like, when his family moves to North Carolina officially and take all the dogs, I was like, I so want a dog, and I can't wait to be a doggy mom. However, we want to travel, and all we want to do is travel. So it's like, I would never want to get an animal that we cannot take proper care of.
Or one that you have to give up eventually, because it's just so sad.
Not even give up. It's just like we have to board it with random people, and like we're obviously getting a rescue. So we would never want to get a rescue coming from a situation and then leaving them with all these people that are questioning if we're going to come back. Like,
where's your map?
My map?
Yeah, I want to see where it is. Thank you.
So, yeah, and I'm like, wow, like, we're really at a point right now that he's just, like, texting me houses, like, hey, you want to live here? If we had a chance and we can, like, pick up and just go. I'm like, huh?
All right, let's see.
Tricky. So the way that we buy properties is we take over other people's mortgages. So if the person had like a 2 or 3% mortgage, like interest rate, I mean, like that's the thing. Like we can possibly get a payment that's like under $2,000 a month. That's the thing. So like we're saying now. So like because obviously interest rates now, like you will not find that. But like that's in how we're finding like stunning properties.
Well, it's here, and I don't want to give this away in case you guys do buy it and move there, but it's here, and that's where our major city is.
I was gonna say that's a little drive from Houston.
That's a bit of a drive.
Like,
I don't know.
Texas is huge.
Texas is giant. I don't know. Okay, so it's kind of halfway between there and there. It looks like. So I don't know how long of a drive that is.
Oh no, that's a hike.
That's a far drive.
All right, so it looks like it's in the middle of nowhere.
That's how it goes.
That's how good. That's why it's cheap for a nice house.
Well, here's the thing. When we were looking at the house that I was telling you he got scammed out of the $5,000 on, now he's in contact with the lawyer and stuff like that.
Good.
So hopefully, again, he doesn't care about his money. He cares about the fact that this man's stealing money from elderly people and things like
this
that.
Guy.
So his thing was like, I want to try to get them their money back or just put them in jail, you know? But anyways, so that house that it was what is it, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brand, same thing. It wasn't like a new home, but it was like up and newly renovated next to a giant 29 course golf course. Like
that sounds nice.
Stunning property. And I think those monthly payments were $1,800 a month.
That's not bad either. That's incredible.
The house was gorgeous. It was huge. It had a beautiful yard. Like I said, next to the golf cars. Amazing neighborhood. Beautiful location. I said in a second, I will move to North Carolina. Like, I will live there. I will just pick up our crap and we will go to, or I'm sorry, it was South Carolina. We'll go to South Carolina.
I've heard South Carolina is actually really nice. But again, I think it depends where you live. Like I heard Charleston is really cool.
It was in like such an amazing, safe, good area. And I was like, I will move there. But of course it didn't work out.
That's always how it goes.
And $1,800 a month? Like, really?
Tricky says you're not going to get, I think you read that already, right?
Yeah.
Terry, Nick would never hit you with a baseball bat for giving me a hug.
Aww.
Nick goes, no. He just shakes
Nick will go,
he shook his head.
What's up, Terry?
Now the banks are going under. Okay, here's my question. What do you do if your bank that you're paying your mortgage to goes under? Do you get to stop paying your mortgage?
Okay, there's actually, hold on.
Nick's like, that never works. Jenna, tell me more.
No idea. No idea.
Okay.
But I have seen and heard people say that if you actually look at your mortgage agreement, I think if something were to happen, there is something written in there saying, like, you might not actually have to pay.
Dude, if we could figure that out, I'm like, go under, bank.
Like,
go
I don't
under.
know anything about it. Like,
Screw you.
I have no idea.
The government just takes over. Is that what it is? That's
I have
crap.
no idea.
The banks are all trying to buy each other, said Nick. Okay, I see. Well, I don't want to pay my mortgage because I think that the banks are jerks.
It's like hidden for some reason, but it's almost bigger than 2008.
It is. We have surpassed the 2008 collapse.
Wow.
In terms of inflation and everything else, we have surpassed that.
Wow.
Yep.
Killing it.
But we're not acknowledging it.
I also heard that the dollar is worth almost nothing, and
The
like
dollar,
other countries,
well, that's the other thing. Where apparently other countries did like devalue our dollar
a lot. Before we're like,
and we're trying to go to what is it like? Not crypto money, but like universal online crypto money, kind of. Like,
yeah, you know, I've been listening to what is his name? He's the guy that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Robert